Hello everyone, welcome to PMC Qatar Book Club. We are reading the book Spiritual Growth Being Your Higher Self by Sanaya Roman. We are into section 3 of the book Expanding Outward. Chapter number 15 Becoming a Source of Light. You are the healers, teachers, and leaders. You are here to bring through new information, ideas, healing tools, and love to whatever areas you choose to work in. You will be working in many fields. For the new consciousness needs to be built in every area of society. As you grow spiritually and awaken your inner light, you will become a source of light and awakening for others. You, as your higher self, existed in higher dimensions of light before you chose to be born. To live on this planet, your higher self first created a spiritual body, and this became the model that set up your chakras, meridians, and energy systems. Then your higher self drew to your spiritual body your mental, emotional, and physical energy bodies. Imagine that one day you put on many layers of shirts, trousers, and socks, then added to those several heavy sweaters and overcoats. How would you feel? This is what it feels like for your higher self to come into a physical body. You wonder why you feel so heavy at times when your spirit loses your body. You shed this shell and return to the formless essence of your higher self. Because you came from dimensions of greater spirit and light, many of you find it hard to live in the earth dimensions of a matter. Some of you haven't fully connected with your body yet, prefer to live in your mental world more than in the physical world. You may wish you could create things as quickly and easily as you can imagine them in your mind, for you have faint memories of the higher dimensions where you created things at the instant you thought of them. As your higher self, you had a wide network of like minded friends, all working together in higher purpose. Many of you came to the earth plane together as a soul group. You may feel a moment of recognition for each other when you meet in your earth life, as if you are meeting an old friend you haven't seen for a while. Some of you have been working for many lifetimes upon the earth plane. Some have come only recently. You were drawn here because of the enormous opportunity these times offer to heal, teach, and bring light, which gives your higher self the opportunity to grow even more radiant. Your higher self knew how much courage it would take to come into the dimensions of matter, the earth plane, with its greater turbulence and leave behind the fine, clear, harmonious energies of higher dimensions. Your higher self wanted the growth that comes from learning to bring the finer energies of itself into your earth life and the earth plane. Your higher self felt that the lessons you would learn by being in the more turbulent energies of earth plane would greatly add to its radiance as you learn to hold your light steadily amidst this energy. Many of you still have faint memories of the constant love and support you had received in the higher dimensions. As a result, you may have had a difficult childhood at times, feeling misunderstood or unappreciated by those around you. You may have felt the words should make more sense and that people didn't need to feel the pain and confusion they experienced. You may have tried hard to please everyone around you because you wanted others to feel good. You could feel others' emotions and often didn't know who you were since you became lost in their feelings. You may have even taken others' pains and burdens as your own and tried to solve their problems for them. You may have chosen a difficult childhood because you knew it would build the strong character needed to accomplish your life purpose. When others don't recognize you for who you are, you have the opportunity to grow by believing in yourself without needing outside validation. This lack of outside validation helps you to become more self sufficient and independent, allowing you to find your own directions without relying on others. It makes you more aware of what others are experiencing and develops your compassion. As a child, you were not totally alone and unrecognized. Your parents recognized who you were to the degree that they recognized who they were. Many high beings volunteered to come as teachers or put themselves around children so they could plant the seeds of growth for you. The healers and teachers. You may remember a teacher or a special adult friend who made a significant difference in your life. Many high beings are mothers, fathers, school teachers, and caretakers of children. For many of children being born today are evolved and old souls. Those special people who come to work with children know that a few words of encouragement, a moment of recognition, and the spark of interest can awaken the incoming children of light to their purposes and increase the effectiveness of their entire lives. You knew how strong you would be inside, and that no matter what difficult situation you found yourself in, you could find a way to transform it. The first order of business for all you has been to heal yourself, for most of you came into vibration and energies that were much more turbulent than those you existed in before you were born. Don't make yourself wrong for feeling doubt, guilt, grief, or fear. Realize that these are the feelings that come with being in a physical body at this stage of mankind's evolution. You may have chosen to personally experience some of those areas humanity as a whole has not yet evolved in, such as fear or doubt, knowing that the ways you find to change them in yourself will be a tool you can give to others. For every part of yourself that you bring to a higher vibration, you make it easier for others to bring similar part of themselves to a higher vibration. Your choices become telepathically and energetically available to others. Even time you love yourself or express compassion or wisdom, you are making a contribution to all humanity. You were aware that you would be coming to earth during a time when many changes were taking place. In fact, during your lifetime, more significant changes will take place than during any other time in history. For instance, your population is increasing faster than at any time in the past, and your social structures and cultural structures will be changing rapidly to catch up with the changes this requires. You are the builders of the new. You are here to assist people in making this transition, and you can start by expanding your own consciousness, healing yourself, and getting your life's work out to the world. Times of turbulence in which things are changing offer much opportunity for growth. You might think of a bird trying to fly. If there is no current of air, it is more difficult to take off. Like the bird, you need just the right amount of movement and change and turbulence to grow. Many of you began more actively seeking your spiritual growth during the times of crisis and change. Although you do not need crisis to grow, many of you only make changes when things get stirred up. or when the old is no longer working as well as it used to. Since you were a child, you may have felt you had a special purpose or mission. You may have felt you had a special purpose, a mission to accomplish, though you probably did not know what it was. Your doubts about your worth may have increased as you found little outside validation of your inner sense of personal value. Yet, in spite of hardships or lack of support from others, you were pulled forward by a powerful inner force to keep seeking, finding, and fulfilling your greater purpose. Because the density of matter can often block you from remembering who you are and what your higher purpose is. Many of you have gotten lost in self criticism and doubt. More of you have lost your effectiveness in carrying out your higher purpose through self doubt and too much humility than for any other reasons. It is important to believe in your dreams. They are showing you your special purpose. If you haven't yet found your higher purpose, trust that everything you are doing is leading you to this higher path. You will have a greater awareness of what your special purpose is as you continue to grow. Each of you was born with a special purpose, a unique role to play that no one else could fill. You have chosen to be at the forefront of the challenge that is coming, to contribute to building a new forms that will support a super consciousness reality. Many of you are drawn to being self employed so that you can freely design and implement your own ideas. If you work for a company, you prefer positions that allow you to have a say in how things are done. You are ahead of your time. You are the holders of the vision of what is possible for humanity to accomplish. You may have wondered why you think differently from others or why you sometimes feel like you don't fit in as well as others. Some of the thoughts and ideas you have that are now uncommon and unusual will be the thoughts that bring about the changes to higher consciousness in years to come. You may be drawn to areas such as ecology, the peace movement, science, technology, psychology, metaphysics, or others that contribute a new vision for humanity. Imagine you are walking up a mountain. There are many people in front of you and many people in back of you. Now imagine that the beings ahead of you turn around and send you lines of light, love, and energy, lighting up your path and making your journey easier. You see with increasing clarity where you are going. Your footsteps become more sure. You are able to climb even faster. Now imagine turning around and sending out your light and wisdom to those behind you, broadcasting encouragement and knowledge of the path you have just tread. You do not need to make your spiritual journey alone. Countless souls in your reality and in the higher dimensions have gone before you and have lit up the path for you. As you grow, you will help make it easier for others as well. While only you can take the steps to grow, there is much light and assistance available. One step behind you are hundreds of thousands who are awakening. Remember yourself as you were before you awoke to this path of growth. There are many, many thousands in the world who are at the point of awakening. They may not know yet where to turn or even what information to seek. They are just beginning to question, to listen, and to hear. As you lift the wells and wake up to your path and truth, you will be reaching out to assist them, and they in turn will be reaching out to others. Humanity is in the process of making an evolutionary leap. Your energy bodies are evolving. You are gaining a spiritual shimmer and new energies in your aura as you grow spiritually. Because the new human will have a body of light that is able to vibrate at a higher frequency and radiate light. You, your children, and your grandchildren will bring a transformation of consciousness beyond anything you can now imagine. What you struggle so intently with now, to be more loving, to believe in yourself, to forgive, to have compassion, and to release pain and negativity will be easier in future times as human energy systems become more evolved. Humanity will have a more fully formed body of light and will become a radiating source of light. Many of you want this to be your last lifetime on earth, and you speak of last lifetime as if it were the ultimate spiritual goal. As you reach higher and higher levels of earth life mastery, you may or may not choose to return after you die. The earth plane is a beautiful place, and you can experience heaven on earth as you become a master of living in higher consciousness. Many highly evolved souls choose to come even though they could live in other dimensions, for they love humanity and the earth itself. Greater levels of mastery also give you an increasing ability to assist others in their growth and an even greater opportunity to grow yourself because of your ability to serve. You are not on earth because you are too low to live in the higher dimensions. Your higher self has sent a part of itself you into this dimension to learn more about its consciousness as expressed in a world of form and matter. Trust that you are here right now because it is the best place for you and offers you the most opportunity to evolve. As you grow and expand, your higher self grows and expands. Love your humanity as well as your divinity. What you experience in your daily life, the challenges, feelings, and relationships are the very things you became to learn from. The feelings and thoughts you have, all your humanness, offer you a rich and wonderful opportunity to grow and become a source of light to others. As you become more filled with light, you assist humanity in reaching critical mass. When enough people can hold and radiate a larger amount of light, everyone together will take a quantum leap and reach a new evolutionary phase. As more people expand, they will find it easier to be their higher selves and reach the enlightenment. As more people learn to hold and radiate more light, it will be possible for many others to reach their full potential in this lifetime. Thank you.